everyone, this is Lizzie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make these really simple watermelon treat boxes using the new scallop treat box die. So I'm going to be making 4 boxes, and I have 4 pieces of guava cardstock that are cut to 6 inches by 11 inches long, and each box needs 2 passes through the die cut machine. So each piece of cardstock will create 1 box. You need 2 sides for each box. So you can see both of those will create 1, and then I will go ahead and, since I'm making multiple things, I will get everything done at once. I'll do all my die cutting, all my stamping, etc. So I'll just finish die cutting out the rest of the boxes, and then I'm going to start die cutting my tags for the boxes. I'll die cut 4 of those out of some black licorice cardstock, and this is one of the new tiny tags dies. There's 4 of them, and I use this cute scallop circle for this box to kind of mimic the scallop of the box. So now the only other thing that I need for the boxes are the black seeds for the watermelons, and I'm actually using the negative piece from the H in the Scripty Wishes die, and you'll notice I had a bunch of other scripty words, and a bunch of those could work as well. For these seeds, you can see inside of the H is the perfect seed shape. So that is what I'm using for my watermelon seeds. I cut out 3 for each box, so 12 seeds total. And now I'm going to start and cut all the pieces that I need to make the green part of the watermelon box. So I have a piece of striped paper. It's from the Let's Polka in the Meadow 6x6 paper pack, and I need 2 strips of paper. They're about 3/4 of an inch wide for each box. I also need some thin strips of this white cardstock that I have. It's text weight cardstock, so it's quite thin. It's about the same thickness as the pattern paper, just so that they look about the same when they're all assembled on the box, the pieces of paper. So now I'm going to get ready to heat emboss my sentiment on my tag. Again, I want to get everything done at once so that these boxes are really easy to assemble. I'm using the Enjoy sentiment from the Tiny Tag Saying stamp set, and I'm heat embossing those tags with some white embossing powder on the black licorice cardstock. So once I get everything stamped, I can go ahead and apply the white heat embossing powder and then heat set it with my heat tool. So here are all the elements that we need to assemble 4 watermelon boxes. Because we did all of the prep work already, assembly of the boxes is going to be very quick and easy. In order to keep this video at a reasonable length, I'm only going to assemble 1 box. If you were making these, or really making multiples of anything, I would do each step of the assembly for all of the items before moving on to the next step, basically making these boxes assembly line style. So for example, I would assemble all 4 boxes, then adhere the striped pattern paper to all of the boxes, then all of the white paper strips, then the seeds, and finally tie on the tags. Doing it this way will save you a lot of time, and you'll have a finished project before you know it. So these boxes are really easy to assemble. For both sides of the box, I'm folding along the scored edges left by the die, and then using my bone folder to make a nice crease. Once the 2 sides are folded and creased, I'm going to use some strong adhesive to put on the bottom of one of the boxes and on both side flaps of each box. So now the two sides of the box go together. The bottom piece, the bottom flap, nests nicely on the bottom flap of the other piece, and then you can peel off all of the adhesive from the side flaps and then fold that up to create the box. You just make sure they're nicely lined up and press it down, and then you just work your way around the box. Very simple. So just as one last step to make sure the box is nicely adhered together, I like to use my bone folder and kind of rub those side flaps onto the edges to make sure that they're nicely adhered together. And you can see the box is assembled super easy, and you can see how cute it is. So now we can start decorating the box. First I'll adhere the green striped pattern paper, then the white cardstock, and finally the black seeds. And then to finish off the box, I'll just tie the little tag that we had made earlier with some black tie lawn trimmings right onto the top of the box. Alright, so here is the finished box, and then here are the rest of the boxes that I made off camera. These were really simple and easy to make, very easy to mass produce if you make these assembly line style. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you next time. Bye!